Ahoy, moi Prashale. We are back to continue our mindless journey through the Arcane Sanctuary in space. So, we've explored a good chunk of that. We're just trying to find the clues we need to get to the Tomb of Tal Rasha. Unfortunately, as I've stated many times, the biggest thing with Diablo 2 is not the difficulty, but the fact that you just have to mow through 1,000 enemies at once. It's time consuming more than anything. Guys, if you want to make your game longer, just make a decent challenge. 1,000 enemies that die in 2 hits is not a challenge. I'm going to keep repeating this. If it wasn't for the story in these games, we probably wouldn't play it anymore. Okay, we probably still would, just because the atmosphere is also creepy as hell, and let's face it, everyone loves that. But still, it's otherwise a pretty monotonous series. Granted, they did improve on that slightly in Diablo 3 when they added the lore books to give you just a little bit of information here and there to keep you going. Yeah, Diablo 3 did one thing right. One thing. Remember how last time I brought up the arcane sigils on the floors here? Yeah, they're gonna come up once. They're gonna be kind of important once. They're all over the place. They're meant to be eye-catching. And we really only need to pay attention to them once. It seriously feels like a missed opportunity. And when it continues spreading poison and disease among all these ghosts and ghouls, things that should not be affected by diseases, but hey, God forbid they make me change up my tactics a little bit, right? I wish I could just command my wolves to eat things on the spot. Instead, I have to wait for them to make a conscientious decision to go through and eat these corpses to make themselves stronger. And the AI is terrible for the timing on that. Yep, let's spread a disease to 100 goatmen. You know, I have to wonder, those lightning spires, are they actually magical? Or did somebody just build a bunch of Tesla coils? Oh, hey, look, I found my way back to the Way Shrine. You know, the overly simplistic scenery can be great for a low-budget game, but they typically only have you in there for a couple of minutes at a time before they switch things up. Here, you can spend hours wandering around this giant starry void. Okay, I think I'm coming up to where I need to be. It's an unmarked part of the map. We've got more goats. And more goats. And here's a ghost or two. And the quest update, yep, I'm where I need to be. Okay, why is that ghost attacking my ghost? He literally just sits there. Shouldn't you attack a threat? Yeah, it just goes for anything that has a pre-programmed health bar. Holy shit, I almost died there. About fucking time. You're not gonna be able to shoot anything back there. Come on, up these steps over here. We got something to kill this way. Come on. Okay, my wolf decided that ledge looked cooler. And my archer is still not where she needs to be. I literally walked you over to these steps and walked up them. Why would you think you'd have to go over there? There is no reason to go to that ledge. Now, just actually follow me up these steps. No, don't stop. Why is the AI so poorly programmed here? She started to follow me up the steps, then she backed down and went up the other steps, and I had to go back and grab her again. It makes no sense. I mean, it made no sense when my wolf decided to do it, but then I find out my archer, who was literally right behind me and had actually gone up the steps, went back down them. There was nothing down there. There were no enemies. I wasn't down there. I wasn't leading her up those steps, but she decided to go up those steps.
I can leave this twisted nightmare.
I can leave this twisted nightmare. Yeah, I agree. Nightmare of boringness. Let's go heal. Oh, Kane has exposition for us.
Found peace in death. Unfortunately, it is more likely that he will be dragged down into hell by the demons he was bound to. Let this be a lesson to you. Demonic magic is a quick path, but its powers are seductive and deadly.
Okay, you didn't actually list the drawback on why those powers were an issue. Were they an issue because I killed him? They're a quick path, but they're seductive. Yeah, I'm sure they're seductive because people are drawn to them. You need to explain why you shouldn't do it, other than, hey, this druid went and killed this guy who had demonic powers. Fantastic! But what's the actual drawback? He just wasn't strong enough because the powers were borrowed? That's not explained anywhere. I'm literally just pulling things out of my ass to try to cover what Deckard Cain thought he explained. There needs to be a reason for why those powers are a huge drawback. Why you don't want them. Instead it's just, the druid was able to kill him. Woohoo. Oh, and the text froze again here. Pay attention to the sigils. Whichever one is missing from the collective here, that is the symbol of Tal Rasha's tomb, blah blah blah.
He might be called the Foremost. It was a shining but brief moment for the mage clans, when they set aside their differences and worked together against the common enemy. The Herondrum relentlessly pursued the three across the desolate empires of the East, and even into the uncharted lands of the West, leaving the Archangel Tyrion's hands.
Is there a particular reason that, Tyrael couldn't handle Baal himself? Untarnished, what does that mean? Do the angels lose their powers if they commit murder? Would killing Baal be classified as murder? Why did they need the citizens of Sanctuary to imprison him? The more they try to explain it, the less I know. Okay, so now we wander the desert, looking for the right tomb. We got catfolk. Lots of catfolk and bugs. And my pet wolves are going a little bit crazy right now. Probably because there's all these things to eat. Oh, who am I kidding? They're not going to eat them. They're just going to maul them and then move on. there's going to be a ton of false tombs. Now doing the false tombs, that could be a good idea if you want to train up a little bit. I don't really know if I need the training or not. I mean, right now the biggest issue is just moving through the enemies. I have no trouble killing them, even when there's 1,000. But I tend to get stuck and kind of bored. Well, here's one of the tombs anyway. Take the staff to Talrash's tomb. Well, when I find the right tomb, I will. Oh, yay. Poison clouds. The endless poison continues. Seriously, this stuff normally leaves my system by now. Beetles. Beetles preserved dead. So far, no skeletons. A couple of wraiths. I think another major flaw with the Diablo games is the puzzles that they give you. They're too simple. I mean, half the time they just give you the instructions on how to solve them, and it's usually something simple like, look at these. Okay, you see that? Now go head out to the desert and find the tomb that has the sigil of the... Well, I don't know, what is that? Is that drill sergeant symbol? Seriously, it's like two little arrows pointing down, like chevrons almost. That's a symbol of Talrash's tomb. Nope, not that one. Yep, that one. So real question is, will this change the next time I sign in? Will I have to find a different tomb? How long will it take me? There needs to be more puzzles. Make me think about how to get through these dungeons, like, I actually have to go this way, flip this switch so that it opens up this room, to flip this switch so that it opens up this room to kill this guy, so that he breaks a spell to open up the last room. Things like that can be a lot of fun, trying to figure those out. Getting the question of which dungeon do you go to? That is not a fun puzzle. That is, oh, I guess I go over here. Why are the skeletons affected by disease? They're literally just bones. I mean, it makes no sense for the ghosts either, but there's no change in strategy. It's just walk up, bite.
You must move quickly now, friend, for Diablo is undoubtedly close to finding what he seeks. Find the tomb of Tal Rasha before he frees the Lord of Destruction.
Find Tal Rasha's tomb and stop him from freeing the Lord of Destruction. I hate to break it to you, but he's already done that by the time you get there. Honestly, these guys act like Diablo has only been here for a few minutes when he got here more than a week before us. There's no clear-cut amount of time, just he showed up, summoned a bunch of monsters, and left. He didn't wait for a caravan or anything, he just started walking off. We had to secure a caravan to come this way, which meant we had to clear the road. The road that Diablo didn't have to worry about to travel. He's been here long enough to find the tomb. He's been here long enough to move away from the tomb. No amount of rushing will get us to him on time. Well, there we see the biggest challenge of the game. Skeletons blocking doorways. I can't move into the room, therefore I can't do a total room wipe in a matter of seconds. like I'm being attacked by a flying scimitar. A possessed sword decided to attack me. They were really running out of ideas quickly, weren't they? I guess there's only so many times you can do these stock enemies of skeletons, zombies, and ghosts. Oh, and goatmen. Don't forget the goatmen. Figures I'm trying to do this video, and a cat demands attention. I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty quickly then. We're getting nowhere fast anyway. I mean, most of this is literally just run around and kill things. There's very little going on right now. I think it's a safe point to call it quits, so... Nasledano, auf Wiedersehen, adios, goodbye everyone, and good luck on trying to hunt down Diablo. I know we're probably not gonna find him anytime soon.